Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a small painting on a canvas 10 by 10 centimeters. It's quite small, not the smallest you can get but pretty close. And I'm going to be painting a little pug on it. I painted it completely pastel green colour to begin with, and I didn't film that because I thought that would be pretty boring and I needed to concentrate on getting good coverage. So after I'd done that I started filming, and I'm filming the process of painting the pug onto the canvas, and I'm using a mixture of acrylics, mixture of Reeves and De La Rowney, sort of kind of mid-range stuff, so not too cheap but not like ultra expensive either. And I am painting with brushes today. Other videos I've painted with acrylic I've used the guitar picks or oboe reeds, so I thought it was time that I tried some brush work with some paints and try and practice blending properly with brushes. So yeah, this is what I'm doing today. So for this painting I just added layers and layers of acrylic, because acrylic dries quite quickly. You can only do a certain amount of blending on one layer, so I decided to add lots of layers and do the final detail on the top layers. That's why it looks a little bit scary at the moment. It's slightly terrifying eyes, but they do get better as the video goes on. I also kind of did him floating on the canvas with a couple of little paws sticking out beside his head. I thought this would be quite cute, and then later on I added some detail to the background so it didn't just look like he was floating in nothing. But yeah, I was quite pleased with how this turned out. It took a while to add the layers, and because I was concentrating so hard on blending and improving my techniques with the acrylics, I wasn't concentrating too much on the filming, so that's why it's a little bit wobbly. That's because of the table. It's not because I had autofocus on or anything, it's because I was shaking the table quite a lot while I was doing it, and there are bits of it I missed because I was concentrating so hard. But that happens sometimes. You can't always concentrate on the filming and the art 100%. Well, I can't. Maybe I'll get better at that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the one marker challenge that I posted on Sunday. If you missed it, I'll leave a link at the end. And don't worry, it was only meant to be a funny video for April Fool's Day. I do know that you're not supposed to use a colourless blender colouring straight on white paper. You use it with other markers to lift the ink and to blend it and to wet it and to make some nice textures. I do know that. I just thought I'd make a funny video. And if you want me to try making some more funny videos, let me know in the comments below, because I really enjoyed making that one. It was quite fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Katie. I post art videos. I upload a new video every Thursday and the occasional bonus video on a Sunday. So do feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss those bonus videos. So for this painting, I didn't use that many colours, to be honest. I used a couple of shades of brown and white and also some blue. I used the blue for the darkest parts, mixing it with the dark brown. I like to do this quite a lot instead of using black, because I think it gives it a much more depth, especially when you're looking at eyes. And yeah, I just don't really like using black to shade, because I was always taught at school that black just flattens everything out, and my art teacher used to hide the black paints and the black crayons and the black pencils so that we wouldn't use them. So I think I've been trained to do it like this, but I quite like it like this, to be honest. And obviously I use black when I'm highlighting, when I'm fine lining. Use whites for highlights, not black. Don't use black for highlights because that will go really wrong. But yeah, so I don't use black, I use blue, and you've probably seen me do this before, and you know that Prussian blue is my favourite Copic. So now you can see me adding in some of the highlights and more of the details to this. I use white for this and a very whitish brown, I'm not quite sure what it's called. And yeah, I kind of blended it in together because I didn't want it to have some really harsh highlights, but also I wanted it to pop out a bit from the background, so it was kind of finding a balance really. And I quite like how it turned out, although I think I could have probably made a little bit more effort on the paws that he's kind of resting on, as they do look a little bit rushed maybe. So for the background I decided to do some very simple leaves around him, just really simple line work and not too much shading or highlights at all, just because I wanted the pug to stand out more. And I also blended in some white circles into the background, and I am doing that because I didn't want it to just be one flat colour. And I think overall it turned out quite well, and I was pleased with it. And I do want to get into acrylics again with paintbrushes, not just fun items. But yeah, I also want to paint with other things other than brushes too, and I've been thinking about some other musical things I can paint with. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, you know, emotionally, do leave a like, as that really helps me out. So that's all for today's video. I hope you liked this little pug painting. Like I said, I was quite pleased with it, and that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye for now.